Black women are prevalent in my life in a lot of different ways. My mom, she's really influential to me because she's always been like school oriented, education. She's been on history, so I like history by default. My grandma with food and just family. Monet, my girlfriend, she's influential in my life. She makes me happy. So Black women as a whole mean to me that they're strong, smart, beautiful. They encourage me personally to do better and be role models to my cousins, my brothers. Not only like to teach them how to be like men or growing up to be men, but like to teach them how to treat women, such as family members and people outside of our family. I believe that I stand up for Black women and protect Black women. All the women kind of in my life, for the majority, are Black. So, every time I go out, I'm making sure that my mom is good. If somebody's arguing with her, I'm not gonna let my mom fight somebody, no matter if it's man, woman. Monet, I'm not gonna let anybody hurt her. So yeah, I think I do protect Black women. I would protect Black women externally from my family and the media people that I know, just because I feel like if I don't, who else will, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just wait and depend or expect other people to stand up for what you believe in. So I believe in that, so I'm gonna stand up for it. I could say in college, I go to Bowie State now, but a moment where I stepped up for Black women, I went to Frostburg State, PWI, kind of West Maryland, in the like rural area, so it gets kind of hectic, with like race and stuff, because Black people are coming out there, but the people that live there are white. So it would be occasions where we would go out to get food, and me comfortably, I like to be around a lot of people that look like me, but also I don't have a problem with other people. But like when we would go out and leave campus, we would leave like 5 deep to get food. Let's say we go to a pizza spot, and it was one time we went to Sheets, and at Sheets it was like this old white man. I don't know if I think he was drunk. I don't know. Something was going on. So he was being real loud. By the time we came in the store, he was already loud. So you kind of like look at your friends like, all right, if he tries something, like, you give him that look. You don't really say it, you just give him the look like, yeah, we got each other. So the young lady that I was with, she was ordering food from the screen, and the dude was like hackling her at the screen. And not just me, but me and another person, one of my friends at the time, we came up there and addressed him, and he left, like the whole store. Like, we didn't threaten to beat him up or nothing. We was like, we stood by her to let her know that we with her and let him know that we're with her. Like, I don't think it struck a chord in a different way. I think it definitely, because the two people you named, the two ladies you named, they were killed. One was killed in jail, right, in custody, and then another was shot in her house. The 2 males were killed at stops with the police. I feel like it's kind of like the same type of thing. It's still police brutality. It still hit me very deeply in my heart, especially women. Like, they weren't doing anything. Like Breonna Taylor, she got killed just cause. Nothing has happened. They made a law for her, but no justice for her. So I think that really bothers me. Because how you gonna make a law, knowing, like, acknowledging that it's wrong, but not holding the people that did it accountable? So like, I guess you could say it kind of hits me deeper, stuff like that, especially that. Because I feel like women are kind of off limits to an extent. Not saying that men, but women don't usually participate in the things that men participate, or they don't put themselves in the same situation that men do. So like, yeah, the men got killed in inhumane ways, unjust. They didn't get justice, but the women were just, they're like our nurturers and all of that. They bring life to us. So like when that happens to us and we still can't do anything about it, it kind of messes with me. Confident in themselves and what they do, being able to love not only themselves but others, intelligent. I'm not saying you gotta go to college, but like intelligence from life, just life experiences, their moms, their caregivers, usually when the dad isn't there, the mom is the mom and the dad, things like that. So women always have to make it happen, no matter the circumstances. So like, that shows them being strong. Like, no matter the circumstances, they're the only parent, they're gonna work several jobs to take care of their kids, put them in position to be successful. So I think those are some things that I would say make a strong woman or characterize a strong woman. Trusting black women, what that means to me is just believing in them. So like, let's say something happens where somebody might have sexually assaulted them or done something to them and they're opening up to you about it. You can either be like, oh, you're lying, or you could point your finger at them and what were you doing? You did this or you were doing that, and try to, belittle them, make them feel like it was their fault. Or you could trust them and listen to what they have to say and take that into account. I think that's part of trusting women. That's something that came to my mind. A moment or a scenario when I would check them in the moment would be like, let's say we're at a party. Parties, people are drinking, they get courage, they start acting out of their character. Let's say somebody I'm with is harassing a girl, maybe that's drunk also. Maybe, I don't know, trying to take advantage. You gotta tell him like, you're wrong. Like, like you're not that drunk, you know what you're doing. Like, you trying to take advantage of somebody. So that would be one instance where I check them in person. After the fact, where I have to be like, maybe I didn't see the whole situation unfold, and maybe I see it while it's going on. So instead of jumping in front and not knowing the whole situation, I didn't see it unfold, maybe I would be like, yeah, she did this, she called you that, she might have hit you, but at the end of the day, it's a lady, black lady. On top of that, you're not supposed to do that. Some things, men have to just take on the chin. Like, black women are, when they don't agree with something or they get upset, people be like, oh, she's a mad black woman. Like, and then if other people were to do it, they would just be, like you said, passionate. I think it does make me upset, or it bothers me, because I think it's dumb that it's perceived like that. But I guess black people in general, I guess we're perceived as more aggressive than other races. So I guess that's why they say that, but I don't see it like that. I don't believe that they do. I have friends of lighter complexion and friends of darker complexion, and it doesn't affect me because I'm a male and I guess I'm lighter, but So like at first I didn't believe it until I started speaking to friends that were of darker complexion, and they would, not just one, two, three, but like all of them would be like, yeah, we're treated like this because they felt like, and it's probably true, their skin complexion. And light skin or lighter people also said the same thing. They felt like they got a pass, or they were given things easier because of their skin complexion. It would definitely make me feel very unhappy, upset, especially somebody close to me, knowing male, female, but specifically a female, if she were to be killed even by anybody, not the police or like anybody, it would definitely affect me, and I would want them to get justice, just like I would want justice for all the other ones.
What's the name on your chest?
Monet.
Who is Monet to you?
Monet is my girlfriend, one of my favorite people, somebody I talk to about everything, so I can say she's my best friend, everything. I don't know. I know she's not dead, so, but if she were, I would be devastated, of course. If she was a hashtag that everybody was tweeting out, I would be very devastated, very sad, very heartbroken. I would want justice for her. I would do everything I could to help figure out what happened and make sure that justice is served. I, originally, I mean, from the jump, I would probably be very upset at that person, but I feel like I would have to forgive them eventually. I don't know how long that would take, because they're not me and they might not have the same morals and the same way of thinking. Or maybe they just froze or whatever, you know, it could be anything, especially in a situation like that. I would be upset though, originally. My first feelings would be upset at that person for either not intervening or helping. It would definitely make me look at them different if they didn't, because some morals I feel like to be my friend, to hang with me, I feel like you either have to respect it or be about it. So if they didn't act in the same way that I felt was proper in a situation like that, then yeah, I would feel some type of way. I probably wouldn't want to deal with them anymore. Well, that's one thing that always blows my mind. When people grab their phones first to record stuff, that's never my first thought in anything, when I'm happy or when I'm sad. So for the people that do that and just be like, oh, they're dying, and they're just recording, standing over them, I think that's really sick that you would want to capture that. I mean, granted, it's real, and people do need to see real, but if you can put down your phone and stop that from occurring or slow it from happening, I would definitely want them to do that over just recording or standing by. I don't think it means less, and I don't think it means more, because I've already felt that way. Like you said, years of this has been happening, so I don't think it's more or less. I think it's the exact same. Like, I would still go hard just like I'm still going hard now.